each team pitches 5 minutes. And we will take a lot of care for these 5 minutes, but we've spoken to organizers, and announcing the team is out of the time. So you announce your team, your theme, then we have a time, and then you start your presentation. After each, so all kind of technical equipment, attractive elements it's possible to use and much encouraged too. After each pitch, audience can ask not more than 3 questions in total. Jury members are welcome to ask questions, but it is much forbidden to give any comment or, let's say, like it or not like it, a very dry question which will help later for your evaluation. The jury is putting their notes, comments, remark on their papers and discuss it after all pitched are done among themselves. So they will go up to a separate room, and only short before announcing winner, they will give a short overview, comment, remark, advices, impressions and feelings to each of the teams.
So my name is Ilse and I'm from Riga Business School and I'm studying business administration.
Hello, my name is Vitas. I'm from Academic Latvia, from functional design.
Hello, my name is Edgars. I'm from Ventspils University College and I'm studying business administration.
My name is Mateo Frey and I'm from Switzerland, Erasmus here. I'm studying international management. And yeah, I thought I'll join as well for this Demola. And our topic was given from SEB Bank, like the question, how to make young people save for their future, like for their retirement, basically. It was quite difficult, so we reduced the question to a simple question like how to make young people save, because that's not like really common here that young people save. Yes, and if you want to stay. Yeah, okay. So I'll start with this picture. Well, you see Positivos. Has not really something to do with a bank, basically. It is, well, part of our project after all. Where is the... So yeah, how to make young people save? Well, the problem was given by a survey that the trust in banks and as well like saving is not really attractive for young people. Like, why should they save? They don't have that money anyway. So why to put it on the bank? They just earn it if they even earn something. So it depends. Like students often don't even earn. They have like debts from their loan. So they are just spending it. Well, there's no base for savings. What we wanted to do is to make saving attractive and as well to make people regain trust into banks. And there, well, maybe you know this one. It is like a product that exists for young people. Swedbank has a contract with Isaac. And well, it is international. It's a student card, debit card, bonuses. But it's not really for saving. It's just like a bonus card. Simple. You have bonuses all over the world. You can pay as well. But basically it's not that local. It has little advantage to a normal student card. Basically it's the same, because student discounts you can get with student cards most in Europe, with a simple one. And here in Latvia it's only if you want to travel and go to Lulu Pizza that you get any discounts. Well, and it's not really a bank product, it is more like a cooperation of a bank and Isaac. And so that's what we wanted to do, was to give SEB Bank something personal. Next. So that's Y Club. Y Club, it's basically, it's basically something we want to make it personal, like to every student has always like a start and a goal in his life or student life, or like young people in general. So you start somewhere with school and somewhere you end a university and you go to business to work as a young professional. And so Y Club basically is a club where you can join with 14. you have bonuses with 14, or like you join the club with 14, and you basically can stay until you get to work. So like 30, 32, well, just the whole youth program. And next one. So what does it give? White Club. White Club is basically like you get the White Club membership, a quarterly White Club magazine, that's this one here, I just give it around, you can have a look later or now. And especially the White Club points, so it's not like just that you have the card and you have a bonus with the card. No, you earn points by loyalty to the bank. So with 14, if you do the first time you buy stuff with your account, like debit card, you get points. Like you know in Remy, you have this Remy card. There are many of these programs actually. What's special is you don't only earn points by spending, you earn as well points by saving money. So if you have a saving account, this gives you like, if you save more, you earn points. These points is like, you will see in the magazine, in the middle, there's White Club points. You can spend them like normal money in partners, so like this is as well somehow based on survey we did, which are the most lucrative partners for young people. So H&M, Latvia's Opera, Costa Coffee, everybody needs a coffee in the morning, and Aqua Parks, Arena Riga. So it's basically you earn these points by saving and using bank products, and yeah, next one. So White Club, our solution. But there's another problem. I think I won't have much time to tell it, but just to show it, youth employment. I just really cut it really short. Next one. That's basically no money, nothing to save. So we want to introduce as well a second step, the SEB apprenticeship program. But we're working on that, and we're gonna look for that with SEB Bank personally. So that's not part of the presentation in a big range. Thank you very much.
Quick it was, 5 minutes is so much and so little, isn't it? So, there are the question answer time. Don't leave, don't leave. So we have 3 questions. Is there the jury? Any precise question? Well, I think, okay.
So before thinking about this idea, have you looked at Swedbank used to have a similar program, almost similar program, and I think it was a major fail with the points. So how is this going to be better than that program?
That's a good question. Me personally, I didn't know about the earlier programs. The research we did was like more like what's now, what there exists. The basic idea was that in Switzerland we have like similar programs like that, and they're really popular among young people. And so basically it is a success story in Switzerland. So after one big bank adapted it, all the other banks had to bring something similar because otherwise they would just lose young customers. And it's a long-term investment after all, so to catch the people young, to have them for like until 30, when it's 14 until 30, you can build trust, and yeah. Well, if it's gonna work. We did like some as well, like survey, asking people, like personal survey, about each of us, 10, 20 friends, and most of them like reacted positive to this program, and that's why we actually see that there is a possibility that it's gonna work pretty well. Yes.
Thank you so much. 2 more questions. Any from public? The competing parties can ask some good questions. No. I had a question. Have you just thought about it? Because I'm also thinking about my pension years, and the men tend to go quicker to the better hunting ground. Have you done any like ideas about the target things about the male and female thing?
How do you mean, like?
So the question is that when you think about this problem, do you think about the gender, and that gender has much different pension age and other specific indicators?
We didn't actually really think about gender in this point, but I think that what is important to know is like that the product itself catches up, like the bank catches up at several points with the customer, and so they actually can give to the customer like individual, individual suggestions, approach, how to go into his or her pension.
Thank you so much, because I know that really few men are not thinking much, and that it's more the target group is the female, which are ready to live much longer. One more good question from our jury, please.
May I ask two short questions? Well, you have mentioned that your mission is how to make new people safe. Question number one is what are indicators or what is evidence that they are not safe? And number two, I didn't catch exactly how are you going to make them safe using this program. So why they will become safer after joining the program?
Well, the first question.
What is the evidence that?
Yeah, so basically they don't save like how our survey showed, because they don't earn. That's the basic answer. They have no money to save, and that's actually the approach we want to give in this last really short under presentation I gave. But it's not like a product, it's more like a policy, like more like a project within the bank, which will take long term to change like a little bit the policy in Latvia to give young people from college age a chance not to go to university, but to make like the working path, as it is in Germany or in Switzerland, and it works well in both countries. And youth unemployment is really low. And it would give as well like an income to young people, and they would start to learn how to save early, and they would be in certain contact. But that's already the solution, it's not the problem itself. But that was actually the evidence that they do not have money to save. And the second question was how it would work. Yeah, basically, well, young people do not have money to put in their bank accounts anyway. So at least we should strive that if they would have a chance to earn money by putting money into their bank accounts, it's not real money. Well, it's real money after all, but it's not like money they could spend everywhere. But they at least can buy like clothes, for example, in H&M. They can buy like some basic product. They can go to watch sport, to opera. They can at least earn their hobbies in these places. And after all, for the partner, it is like a big plus to be in this program, because then maybe young people wouldn't go to the opera, but suddenly they have like the points and they go to the opera, and so they profit from this. And yeah, well, why to put the money into this program is like, well, if they put like, let's say 50 euros for a term of 1 year, they maybe can earn out of this 50 euros like 10 white points. So it's 10 euros. With 10 euros, they can go to H&M and buy a shirt. Or yeah, it's like a basic idea. It's like an interest they get out of having the money on the bank.
Perfect. Thank you so much. A big applause for the first.
So we are a team. We represent Green Tech Cluster, and my name is Edgars Vainaks. I study in Riga Technical University in civil engineering.
My name is Sandra Kleinberger. I study mathematics in University of Latvia.
My name is Kristiāna Zvezdiņa. I study in Albert College, Cultural Management.
Hello, my name is Arne. I'm studying graphic design in Baltic International Academy.
Hello, my name is Valdis Dakulis. I study at Riga Stradiņš University, pediatric program.
So, and firstly I would like to start by our content. Firstly I will describe our challenge, after I will name our aim, and finally I will introduce our solution with its budget as well as benefits. So, the challenge. Upon entering Green Tech Cluster, introduced the challenge themselves, which was that society was poorly informed as well as poorly educated. Therefore, we did a study we created a survey, and we had 257 correspondents, from which 66 were women, and 78% were aged between 18 and 25 years. From the survey, we came up to a conclusion that indeed society was poorly informed, poorly educated about green technologies, as well as they still had inherited stereotype that green technologies are more expensive than they actually are. So, to support our survey, we created our aim, which was to provoke society to use and contribute efficient green technologies in order to have positive impact on both their health as well as green technologies. Then followed our solution. Out of numerous executions of our idea, we decided to go forward with a solution that was pop-up campaign. And the campaign would take place in 3 locations in Riga, in each location for 3 days. Here we offer 8 possible locations for our campaign. Each location was chosen due to heavy pedestrian traffic in those areas, as well as easy authorization access to those regions. This is our prototype. Basically, the idea is to gather old, unwanted, wasteful technologies, color them in bright, provocative colors, and place them in a beautiful composition in the given locations. This would immediately raise awareness, curiosity, and interest. Upon entering, people would be able to watch small, informative footage about green technologies and technology comparison on the TV. And naturally, they would like to take pictures with our campaign. By doing so, they could post those pictures in social media with adding our hashtags, and automatically they would take part in our lottery. So the campaign would last for 9 days, and we would give out 9 prizes, 1 prize per day. So the approximate budget is 2,500 euros. This includes flooring, paint and necessary tools, professional filming crew, electricity, legislative authorizations, administrative expenses, staff, lottery prizes. As well, we added 16% bonus circumstantial expenses. And the most important, home appliances. Those we would get for free from giveaway websites, social media groups, as well as dumps. And the results. Our campaign benefits both the society as well as organization, Green Tech Cluster. The society would benefit by getting better information. Some of their stereotypes would be broken, as well as they would raise their overall knowledge about green technologies. Both of the criteria would have a profit, would have health benefits as well, and would have positive impact on environment. And organization itself would benefit by keeping campaign-created materials, as well as raising their recognition. Thank you for your attention.
Hi, my name is Janis. I would like to ask, in social media, automatically becoming popular are cats or a little bit rude anecdotes. What's your idea how to push your tags into social media? Could you explain a little bit more?
Please. As I mentioned, there will be a lottery. So people are posting their pictures already, would be posting. By adding hashtags, they would participate in our lottery for beautiful prizes. Yes? Anyone else?
So, what kind of emotions would you like to rise in the society? Is it positive, negative, and how it will affect? What kind of emotions?
I think it could get all kinds of emotions. Some people would think that it's too wasteful to put out, in their opinion, maybe perfectly good technologies. Other would, but our main goal is to get a positive feedback, and we have indeed surveyed a few people, to be precise 32, about this prototype itself, and they said they would really like that, they would enjoy it, something extraordinary, something bright, colorful, that would bring a smile on them.
So what is your main target audience? Is it young people, or is it society in general, or you kind of specify somehow?
Our main audience is society in general. Maybe the lottery wouldn't affect elders at first, but as the campaign would go on, we would modify it. So more and more people would be involved.
Okay, so I have a question. So how exactly would this promote the green technologies? I'm not.
Well, it would promote green technologies as technologies themselves that people would see. And yes, the thing I didn't mention that, no, I didn't mention. The television would have a loop of short, informative video that compares both technologies. Like, for instance, people see that refrigerator that is class A plus costs 300 at first euros. A with triple plus costs 500, but in 4 years time you already are making a profit by buying the more expensive one.
How do you expect to change people's behavior after this campaign? What do you think will change?
Well, firstly, they will be more informed. They will, as I mentioned, some stereotypes would be broken, so they would not see it as completely waste of money. They would think more in the long run that it does pay off and it does make profit later on. Therefore, we do promote this in this way, and hopefully they are then more interested in buying and purchasing these technologies.
I'll have one more question from you. It's green technologies and the lottery is always behind. Do you have some innovative, interesting things, or you heard what you can win in the lottery so that everybody is going about that? Have you any ideas about that?
At this point, it's nothing innovative, just the same technologies, the green ones, the cost efficient. But later on, as the lottery progresses and we are getting feedback, the people enjoy it or don't, we are open to changes.
And giveaways always work. Thank you so much to our second team. A big applause.